Yo guys, what's going on? This is iTz Padwani for TGN, and I'm bringing you a game of 6v6 Domination on Interchange. I believe I am like a quarter through my 8th prestige in this video. So this is about like 2 weeks old. I've had it in my vault. I've just kind of hoarded videos out my vault and recorded everything at the same time, and I just kind of picked from random because they're all about 10 minutes long anyways. I'm using the red dot AK with dual SMGs. This is before the patch recently, and I just missed first blood triple spray. If I threw that nade a little later, I probably would have got it. Sleight of hand, quick draw. I can never remember the name of quick draw. And dead silence for my perks. I'm using motion sensor or portable radar and Semtex for my equipment, and EMP, blah, stealth bomber, and advanced UAV for my kill streaks. Now today, I'm gonna try to dabble upon a couple things, and if I don't get to everything, I'll most likely put it into a second video. So first I'm going to talk about is pretty much what this game has kind of skewed the Call of Duty community into becoming. And then the second thing, which depending on what I cover, may just go into the second video, is like the future of Call of Duty. And, you know, what may or may not be coming with like future titles of Call of Duty if we ever get future titles. So, you know, going into this, you know, first week the game came out, everyone knew that the spawns were terrible. Spawns are still terrible, and like the spawning system, at first I thought it was a visual-based spawning system. So if there's a spawn there, and like you're not looking at the person, then they're gonna spawn there. Like, you obviously can't see through walls. So, you know, if you're looking at a spawn, but you're looking through, like, at a wall, and the spawn's on the other side of the wall, they're still gonna spawn there. But if you're sitting there looking at a, you know, a spawn, like you're sitting in a corner, the other spawn's in a corner across from you, and you're looking at that corner, 9 times out of 10 they're not gonna spawn there. Now what I've learned is the spawning in this game is a like revenge spawn system. So they're going to try to spawn you as close to the person that just killed you as possible. And Jeremy just picked up a nice triple feed with that MSR. He always snipes. Useless Jeremy. I'm kidding. But it's still skewed. And the reason is that you shouldn't have to spawn right next to the guy that just killed you. By default, the game should try to spawn you on the other goddamn side of the whatever map you're on. Unless it's Dome, because the Dome spawning is just like Nuketown. It's going to be fucking terrible no matter how you set the spawns on that map. But for all the other maps, it should spawn you like way the fuck away from the person that just killed you, far away from everyone else. Like there should be like what they did in Black Ops. The spawning in Black Ops, I never complained about. Because when I played Free For All or whatever game, they wouldn't spawn people right up your ass when you kill them. And that's something that should be in every game. I mean, unless they're attack inserting, no one should be spawning next to you. And the spawns in this game have turned a lot of people in Modern Warfare 3 into campers. One, because of the perks, because Blind Eye, Assassin, Dead Silence is stupidly overpowered, and I made a video about this probably a month before Modern Warfare 3. I did a Tricom with me and my buddy Devin and the Hirsch HD. And we did a Tricom, like I said, on this setup, and we called it the Invisible Perk setup, and it was like, it was immune to like 16 or 17 kill streaks between support and strike, and, you know, like, there's no counter to it. The only counter to this setup is the recon drone. If you have Blind Eye, Assassin, and Dead Silence, the only way to see someone with Assassin is to get a recon drone and tag them. And my dog is clawing at my door. Go away. And, you know, if they have Blind Eye up, they're not going to show up on your radar to tag. But when they do get tagged, they're going to run around with that little red dot. So that's the one counter in the game to Assassin. In order to get it, 1, you have to run support. 2, you have to be running that kill streak. And that kill streak, especially like in Free For All, doesn't do anything. Like a lot of people use it in, you know, team games like Dom and stuff. And it's one of the better. My dog is going to like break my door down. It's one of the better kill streaks in team games because you do get a lot of points from it. But, you know, I like rolling the higher ones because they do help my team a lot more, like EMP and Advanced UAV shouldn't be able to be countered by Assassin. They should do what they did for Black Ops, how, you know, everyone bitched about Cold-Blooded, but there was at least a counter to Cold-Blooded, or not Cold-Blooded, Ghost. And that counter was Blackbird. That's why I like the Blackbird in Black Ops. Because, you know, you called it in, and it showed you the cardinal direction of the person, as well as where they were, regardless of what first perk they had. And I mean, I'm not one of running Assassin. I do run it during Specialist because it's either, you know, I get it at 2, I get it at 4, I get it at 6, or I get it at 8. I'm going to get it at some point. I might as well just cut my losses and get it at 2. because, you know, free-for-all, people do like to just train with UAVs, advanced UAVs, and counter-UAVs. But I'm going off on a tangent here now, but, this setup coupled with the spawning has made it so people are more lazy when they want to get kills, and they'd rather have the person come to them than run around and try to kill people, which, in logic seems acceptable. Because, someone watching this video is saying, yeah, well, it's better to have the person come to you than get shot and killed by the person that you're running to. Which is true. But it shouldn't have the extent of, everyone on the team, camping corners or whatever, because they're afraid to run and gun. Like, I'm a pure running gunner. I've been a pure running gunner since, like, halfway through MW2. And I swear to God, my dog is gonna, like, just barge through my door at some point. I'm gonna go out there, there's gonna be fucking chunks of wood taken out. But, I've been a running gunner since mid-Modern Warfare 2, and, I find that a legitimate playstyle. And, I'm not saying camping isn't a legitimate playstyle, but it's a less legitimate playstyle than running gunning. Like, there's a difference between camping and defending. Defending, it would be like, okay, so what I'm doing right now, I'm defending B, I died, but I'm defending B. I'm trying to defend B. I'm not camping B because we own it and they're trying to get it. If I was camping a point, say, if I'm just sitting on C waiting for people, I would say that's camping, because, they're not really trying to go for C. But, the point I'm trying to make is, the way that they made the game has made people want to camp. It's made people be afraid of dying, which, in a video game, you shouldn't be afraid of dying, because, you're obviously going to respawn. But it's in the sense of the way they die is because of the spawns in the game. Because they spawn people right up your ass after you die, it's making people think, okay, well, if I'm sitting in a corner, no one's gonna spawn behind me. I'm not gonna get shot in the back unless this kid has, like, some aimbot, or, well, rather, wall hack or whatever. And, that is true. If you do camp, you can. That's the only way in this game to counter the spawns. And, it's gotten to the point where the spawns are bad enough where I actually saw a video on Dome. Like I said, Dome spawns are terrible anyways, but this kid got spawn killed 8 times in a row off his spawn, like the second his feet hit the ground, he was dead. 8 or 9 times in a row on Dome by the same kid. Like, that shouldn't be acceptable anywhere on any map in any game. Like, something seriously has to be done about this, and, they stated that they listen to their community, which in extent is true. And I don't know why we just threw Captain Domination, but... they took out all the shit that we didn't like in Modern Warfare 2, which is, one-man army, noob tubes being retardedly excessive. What else did they take out? They took out Last Stand. But, they left death streaks in, which is a topic for another day, because death streaks are stupid in general. But, they left in strike packages being able to stack with other strike packages kill streaks, which is stupid, because, you're going to have Joe Schmo over here, camping behind whatever fucking thing, like a little Boy Scout, going for his kill streaks, which a lot of people do. Like, 9 times out of 10 when I play free-for-all, the only time I legitimately lose a game of free-for-all is when I have this kid camping in the back of whatever map with strike packages, because, me being me, I only roll specialists, so I don't have the pleasure of having other kill streaks. Not because I don't want it, because I refuse to roll legitimate kill streaks in free-for-all, because, they said that this game should focus more on gun-and-gun action, which I totally agree with them. This game should be all about gun-and-gun action. If you use kill streaks to get your kills, especially strike kill streaks, and you roll, like, payloads, attack choppers, because attack choppers are aggressive as fuck in this game, and, all those OP strike package kill streaks, and you run around talking that you're good, you're really not. If you rely on anything but your gun to get kills, then you need to seriously rethink the way you play. Now, I am running out of time, so I am going to save the other topic for another video, which is, like I said, like where this game is going to be heading in the next couple years, like the future of Call of Duty. And everyone on the other team left, because we're a boss. But I am iTz Padwani for TGN. Don't forget to sub to TGN FPS. I am out of here. Peace.